Didn't you just take a picture of me? That's hypocrite. That's funny, dude. You're funny, dude. Where? I'm on your property? Where? This is your property? You know what an easement is? Do you know what an easement is? You don't know what a public easement is? No? Well, you might get educated today. You might get educated today. I'm not your slave. Sorry. I mean, I could. But you're telling me to do something, right? What did I tell you to do? What did I tell you? Wait. Hey, no. Asking is, hey, could you wait for the cops? You said wait for the cops. Yeah, that's a tell. That's not an ask. Wait for the cops. Did you go and they didn't educate you over the phone on what public easement is? Just be truthful to the cops when they show up.
He spots the camera first. A quick flash, a shutter sound, and suddenly the tension shifts. He asks if a picture was just taken of him, and the answer is calm, confident that's correct. The confusion turns into sarcasm, then frustration, as he realizes he's standing on property he didn't expect to be challenged on. But the real turning point comes when the word easement appears, a simple legal term that suddenly feels like a line drawn in the dirt. One man trying to assert control, the other refusing to be commanded. What starts as a boundary dispute becomes a lesson in patience, pressure, and the fine line between a request and an order.
When?
You have a sign on the property just now.
Just now?
Yeah.
All right, I'm now on the property. Do you know what an easement is?
You're not in the safe place either.
Do you know what an easement is? Your safety is not my concern. My safety is not your concern. No one's safety is anyone else's concerns.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be funny. I'm trying to be serious. Do you know what an easement is?
What are you doing out here? What's the point of you being here?
I've been taking photos. He said he's calling the cops, so I was waiting 10 minutes.
So why were you taking photos of? That's all we're wondering.
No, I told him. But I told him.
Coming in out here, we gotta wonder what foot traffic is doing.
But I told him what I was doing.
Oh, he said you did.
Yeah, I did.
He said
He was.
you didn't have to talk to him.
No, I didn't.
Oh, that's not what you said?
I told him. I said I'm out here taking pictures of what I can see in public.
No. He said that you asked him.
So I got to record it right here. I got to record it right here. You can lie all you want. He can lie all he wants. But I told him.
I don't really care.
I know you don't care. Yeah, you can do your job. Well, your job really is inside.
The moment is told to wait for the cops, the tone changes again. It's no longer a request, it feels like a command, and he calls it out. What should have been a simple question about photos turns into a debate over authority, honesty, and who knows the law better. The term easement keeps surfacing like a challenge neither side is willing to back away from. One man warns about safety. The other dismisses it entirely. One claims responsibility, one claims danger. All he says he was doing was taking photos. But when a camera appears in a place where people don't expect it, curiosity becomes suspicion, and suspicion becomes a standoff, one that now waits for the police to decide who's actually in the right.
Not outside of your property.
This is all of this is my job.
Really, the curb and everything? Yeah. Even the sidewalk?
Yeah.
You're on the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Really?
That's my job.
You own the sidewalk? For real? You really do? They own the sidewalk?
Yeah.
Holy shit. The only company in the U.S. to own the sidewalk.
You know, look at little viral videos, but it's not gonna work today.
Yeah? What if the cops show up and try to do something crazy? That'd be hilarious, right?
Just have to get a good look further out the road. That's all I'm trying to do.
You want me to move off the floor a little bit? Sure, I'll do that for you.
Yeah, just so I can get off.
Yeah, come on.
Okay.
I'll move.
That's all I'm asking you.
Yeah, I'll move.
You move the parking lot.
I can't go on their property. I can't do that.
Oh, I'm asking you to.
No. If they ask me to, then I go. I can't do that.
They're saying that you're just on their property.
No, I was there. I got it all recorded, man. Up and down.
Okay. Now to look at it.
The conversation drifts into accusation and denial. Is told he never explained why he was filming, but he insists he did, and now the camera becomes the only witness either side trusts. Each man claims the truth. Each man claims the footage will prove it. What starts as a disagreement over words shifts into something bigger. The claim that even the sidewalk belongs to the company, a bold statement and a surprising one, the kind that turns curiosity into disbelief. He isn't here to argue ownership. He isn't here to go viral. He's just documenting what he can see from public view. But when authority feels threatened, even a camera on a curb can look like a challenge. And the question becomes simple: is he willing to step back, or is this stand still far from over?
You want to look at my video? Well, I've been up and down here. If they tell you otherwise, well, they can do a PPA. Yeah, they can do a PPA, and I can go ahead and go to jail, and they can go ahead and release me. No, I was about to move so you can move your car.
No, that's cool.
You sure?
I mean, I asked you to go in the parking lot. You're not going
Yeah, I'm not going to go in the parking lot because that's on their property.
Okay.
And he already said I'm not allowed on their property.
I'll just block this
Right.
in. That's fine.
I mean, if you want to, I can move down there and you can go ahead and park.
I want to make it as easy as possible.
All right, no
What's
problem.
your name, man?
I don't want to give that, sir.
Okay, well, I can tell you right now, unfortunately, you're being detained for disorderly conduct violations because they're saying that you're on the property, okay, and you're a person.
You can read that and return it in 1 minute.
I just want your
Nope, if you're saying disorderly conduct, if that's my charge, they can take me in. I'll go ahead and do a PPA. They can go ahead and arrest me, and I'll go ahead and fight it in court. As I said, I got it all on camera.
Well, that's great. I'd rather you just.
I understand it, but it's not my due diligence to prove anything. It's their job to prove I was on.
Harder than it has to be, then?
He tries to de-escalate. A simple move a step back, and yet every action is measured, every decision weighed. He offers to move carefully, avoiding the lines he's been warned not to cross. The tension is quiet, almost invisible, but it hangs heavy in the air. The camera records everything. Every inch of sidewalk, every motion, every word. Proof becomes a shield. Yet even with evidence, authority presses in. Questions of property compliance and control blur together. Names are withheld, rights are read. A simple act of documentation has become a standoff, one man walking a fine line, trying to stay safe, stay legal, and stay calm while the threat of detention looms just steps away.
I'm not making it harder. They called the cops. I didn't call you. But you can read that, or you can return it. But it's explaining the law.
I know what the law is. I'm just
Okay, do you want to read it? Do you want to read it? I told you my story. I was taking pictures out here. Now I can't have my property back. If you don't want to read it, that's fine.
Right now, I'm paying attention to you.
That's fine. Am I being detained?
You are. I just told you.
For what crime?
Disorderly conduct.
Disorderly conduct.
You want to give your side of the story now? Or?
No, I'll wait till they tell you theirs. And if they tell you I was in their property, that's fine. But I wasn't.
You want to take a seat for me then?
No, I will not sit.
Well, I'm going to put you in handcuffs then, okay?
I refuse. If you do, I will be pressing a lawsuit against you.
You're being detained right now.
If you put me in handcuffs, you'll be getting a lawsuit.
Dude, but yeah, you might come up here for a second, please.
Matter of fact, let me do this. Let me call my lawyer then. Let me call my lawyer.
He stands firm, now calm but unwavering, that if they want to charge him, he'll take it to court, that if they want to detain him, the camera will follow every second, that he reminds them it's not his job to prove innocence, that it's their job to prove guilt. The officer offers paperwork explanations, a chance to make things easier, but he's already decided. He'll wait for their story, not reshape his own. The tension sharpens when the words "you are being detained" finally land. Disorderly conduct, the catch-all charge that appears when patience disappears, that he refuses to sit. They move toward handcuffs, that a quiet standoff tightens into the moment everyone was waiting for, the point where rights, recordings, and resolve collide.
He says I'm being detained.
He's being detained right now. I'm going to put him in handcuffs.
I'm calling my lawyer right now.
He's got to...
He didn't want to read my information. I told him before already. I've been up and down here, not on their property, on a public easement. It's up to you to do what you want to do, but I'm calling my lawyer.
They just said he was taking pictures. They confronted him. They kind of got back and forth verbally, but so they're saying he didn't go on the property. They said he was in the driveway. They didn't say he went past the gate or anything like that. Are they wanting to press charges? No. No, they're not. Okay. No. That's a different story than I got. Yeah.
Oh, they want to press charges? So what story did you get?
Well, they thought they were saying you were on their property and you wouldn't leave and you're blocking trucks.
I wasn't blocking anything. That's a false report. Yeah, they want to take me to
talking to you right now. You start talking to somebody, you get a little more information as you talk to them. You know what I'm saying?
But
so that's what they finally
can
said.
You answer me this? Yeah. Is it my job to answer your questions?
You don't have to answer my questions.
There we go. Now he says I'm detained for disorderly. Am I still being detained?
The air thickens as the threat of handcuffs looms, that he speaks calmly, even firmly, warning that any attempt to restrain him could spark a lawsuit. Phones come out, lawyers are called. Every word, every motion is deliberate, that he insists the truth is on his side, that is stayed on public easement, never crossing the private property line. Cameras have recorded everything, proof etched in pixels and perspective. Authorities check their version. Confusion surfaces. Reports conflict, that he wasn't blocking traffic, that he didn't enter the gate. What began as a simple act of observation has turned into a test of rights, truth and patience, a confrontation where perception and evidence collide, and only careful documentation can keep the story straight.
So if I wanted to press charges, they'd be detained, right? You put them in handcuffs the same way?
What's that?
You put them in the handcuffs the same way if they were detained, right?
No, was investigating them for doing some sort of offense, and they weren't complying with anything I asked them to do.
So as I was trying to give him, I am complying. But here's 3802.
I'm blocking all in salary. Let's get out
Yeah,
of here.
I tried to go ahead and let him. But if you want to read that for me.
I'm committed.
So he doesn't want to get educated. That's the problem. Briggs, what's your badge number?
Let's get out of here.
What's your badge number, sir? I'm asking.
1447.
1447?
I gotta get out of the road, okay?
I asked you to get out of the roadway earlier.
Step back, sir.
I can't pass back here, sir.
Huh?
I can't pass back here. That's their property. See this? This is my safety sign. See that telephone pole? Yeah.
Okay.
This is my
Well,
easement.
here's the thing. Anything else I could do for you? They're not wanting to press charges. They just say you didn't do anything. So.
Well, I didn't commit a crime, so it
I
wouldn't matter.
understand.
So, but do you understand 3802, sir?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And that means I don't have to ID or anything until I have been lawfully arrested.
Yes, sir. I agree. I
Okay.
understand all
So that man, he detained me. I like the incident report since I was detained.
He never detained.
He said I got it on film, sir.
No, did he?
He said I was legally being detained. He can tell you right now.
He never put handcuffs on you or anything like that.
That doesn't matter. I was detained. I would like an incident report.
Okay.
So I can go ahead and press file a report against this officer for detaining me for no crime.
You'd have to go up to the South Lake Police Department.
No, sir. The report was on me. I can get that report right now. I want that incident number.
I'll tell you what, meet me at the station. I'll give it to you.
That's not how it works. Can you get your supervisor?
I get the supervisor.
Can you get your supervisor, please?
Sure. Meet me at
The standoff stretches on. Questions are asked, answers half given, each side testing boundaries. Is told he's detained for disorderly conduct, but every detail is contested. Every step, every instruction feels like a line drawn in the sand. He challenges the logic. If charges were real, would handcuffs follow? Would detainment be justified? Each point sparks more debate than compliance. Badge numbers are exchanged, directions are refused. Safety signs and property lines become symbols in this silent clash of authority and rights. And then finally the tension eases. No charges will be pressed. No handcuffs applied. What began as a confrontation ends as a careful negotiation, a reminder of the delicate balance between public space, private property, and the law.
the station. I'll have you talk to me.
No, sir.
I'm not
I would
gonna
like
have
to
it tonight.
either give me an incident report or, I'm just going to have to, this is getting more difficult than what it has to be. Why are you so uptight? Why can't you just give me,
Out on the road right now.
okay, I'm on an easement.
Are you gonna let me talk?
Go on.
You're asking me a question. Let me answer. Okay. Alright. When I was asking you questions earlier, trying to get your side of the story, you didn't want to share anything. I told you I was here to get your side of the story.
Right, and was I fleeing from you or fighting with you or anything put you in danger?
No, you weren't.
So why would you put me in handcuffs?
I told you were going to be detained. I asked you a simple thing was for my safety, and your safety was to sit on the ground.
So here's the thing about sitting on the ground.
So it's,
You don't know if I have medical issues, man.
Okay.
Can I get
You're
an
not
incident
detained.
report?
I told you go.
Can
to
I get
the
an
police
incident
station. I'll
report?
look it up for you. Okay.
Can I get an incident report?
Yes, you can.
Can I get it right here, right
At the
now?
police
Can I get the number right here? Because I know you can pull it up in your.
Write it down.
Yeah, if you are right now, or just tell me. Right here, 1 second.
You let me know when you're ready.
All right.
So when I get the incident number, please. It's gonna be 20SP
0SP
0137
0137
62.
62.
Alright,
That's it?
that's it.
All right. That's all I need to know, man.
Okay.
Why you gotta make it difficult, man? Hey, incident report. Yeah, I'm gonna be on my way.
That's all you need, sir.
You too, man.
That's all you need.
That's all I wanted. Or did you have your name and badge number as well?
Yeah.
Oh, you have a business card? That's awesome,
business
dude.
card
Hey,
on
man,
you.
you fancy, dude. Here we go. All right, we all good?
All right, man. Cool video, man. You have a good one.
All right. So, Blas Hernandez, I said hello. Yeah, he'll know what's up.
The conversation finally shifts from confrontation to clarity. He reminds the officer of the law that identification is only required after a lawful arrest. And with that he challenges every claim made against him. If he was detained, he wants the record. If a detainment was announced, he wants the incident number to prove it. The officer resists, at first redirecting him toward the station, but persistence wins. Bit by bit the tension loosens, voices lower, the moment cools die, and in the end he gets what he came. 4. The incident report number, the badge, the documentation. There no arrests, there no charges. Just a long uneasy exchange on a public easement, a reminder that sometimes the camera isn't just watching the story, it is the story.